starting a new company is something that I think most people in this country dream of. This has been a 3-year process to get to this point, and man, we've just put so much blood, sweat, and tears into this project, and we're just excited about the opportunity to bring something new to the marketplace. And I think that's the lifeblood of any organization is bringing new ideas to the market. I started fishing really before I could even hardly walk. You know, a lot of people do a lot of different things, and what we did was, if we weren't working, we were fishing or hunting. I grew up in the woods, grew up on the lake. Looking at some of the old photographs of our family, you can actually see pictures of how I learned how to walk, which was with one of my dad's old rod and reels in my hand. The Longshank in itself is a 50-year-old story. You know, it started in my grandfather's simple little shack. You know, he came up with an idea that has literally changed the face of spinnerbait fishing as we know it. One of the biggest problems with the spinnerbait and the buzzbait, again, is the short strikers that you miss. And what this bait allows you to do, it allows you to take advantage of all the benefits of a trailer hook without any of the drawbacks. As any fisherman will tell you, you can't take a spinnerbait or a buzzbait with a trailer hook and fish it where those baits are meant to be fished, which is heavy cover. You know, one of the biggest questions I get asked all the time about this bait is, man, I see the hook, but it's got to hang up. And the reality of the situation is that it doesn't. The most valuable aspect of the bait itself and this hook design is the fact that now you're hooking fish in ways that you've never hooked before. On the side of the jaw, on top of the head, underneath the jaw. We show people, here's what makes us different. And this is what makes this simple yet highly effective hook design so unique, and why it's so important to a guy that's either a weekend warrior, just out fishing with his family, or a guy that's a serious tournament fisherman. The quality of the Longshank speaks for itself. I mean, we've spared no expense when it comes to the design as well as the hardware, all the way down to the blade. A lot of the companies out there base their whole sales approach, or what makes them unique, on the components that they use. We all use great components, but it's just like Daddy Frank said years ago, you know, those are all great, but in the final analysis, the hook is what really catches the fish. And so that's been our approach with this bait from the very beginning. You know, the hook is ultimately what catches the fish. This bait right here is no different than another spinnerbait until you get to the hook. One of the biggest innovations that we've added to this bait is the counterweighted system. This spinnerbait I'm holding right here is a 1/2 ounce spinnerbait. It has the same small compact shape as, say, a 1/4 ounce spinnerbait. If you're fishing baits on windy days, this bait is going to actually cut through that wind so much better than a regular spinnerbait will. Daddy Frank was my grandfather, and I'll tell you, there was never an influence on me that was more strong than what he brought to me. I catch myself every day thinking about all the times that we had together and how special they were, and how much he taught me and how much I learned from him. You know, back as far back as I can remember, I was sitting next to him in his shack while he was making his baits, watching him put together this, what I thought was a piece of art, literally, you know, and how this guy could take, you know, some paint and some lead and a few spinnerbait blades and create something that not only caught fish but was just beautiful. And you know, he spent so much time showing me his little secrets along the way, and more so than anything, I miss the camaraderie with him. And you know, every day that I wake up and I continue working on this project, I hope somehow, some way, he's able to see this, and I hope he's happy, because truly one of my biggest motivations for this is to kind of give this simple man that not many people knew some recognition that he truly deserves. Southern Outdoors America started with the Longshank, but you know, our whole philosophy is going to be always bringing people what they need to be successful. And our innovations will not stop here. We're so excited about some of the new products that we'll be rolling out just as soon as we possibly can, and we just can't wait, because again, they're going to find truly unique innovations in every aspect of the products that we bring to the marketplace. That's what's going to make us different, and ultimately what's going to make the folks more successful fishermen and hunters. If you can put one more 4-pounder in a guy's live well, or have one more guy with his son helping catch one more fish, that's really what this is all about, helping people hook and land more fish. I can tell you this bait won't catch any more fish than any other spinnerbait out there if they don't want a spinnerbait. But when they do want a spinnerbait or a buzzbait, there's not a bait on the market, period, that'll hook and land fish like the Longshank will. And that's just fact.
you got